Hello gamers, welcome to the channel. Today let's take a look at Black Myth Wukong because this is my most anticipated game for 2024 and it's releasing next week. They have a benchmark tool available on Steam right now and I installed it onto my Steam Deck. So if you want to know how this game will perform on your system, you can go download it. I've downloaded it onto my Steam Deck Steam OS and I'm going to run the benchmark tool together with you guys to see how it does. Really excited for this game. I've been excited ever since it first released. It's announced it and released gameplay footage. I think it was 3 years ago. And back then, it was kind of Game Science is the developer. It's a Chinese studio, and they're developing this AAA game. So yeah, back then they released some gameplay footage, and they were getting that was a marketing tool for them to ask people to join their team to develop this game. So really exciting. Okay, and yeah, let's check out the settings. Okay, so benchmark, frame rate information on, gameplay, allow data collection. Okay, language is English. Display, this is the Steam Deck display, so at 720p. Frame rate cap off, VSync off, motion blur off. Okay, and then graphics. So if you apply recommended graphic settings, let's see what it gives us. Okay, so super resolution, it's at 90%. So if you go above 90, it has this warning message. So let's just keep it at 90%. And then super resolution sampling, you've got FSR, which is cool, XEXS, and TSR. And you can see FSR and TSR, we've got frame generation. So if you choose XEXS, you don't have frame generation. We want frame generation. So FSR, frame generation on, ray tracing off, and then graphic preset is set to low. Right, let's apply the settings and let's run the benchmark. So yeah, if you're not familiar with this game, it's a AAA game developed by a Chinese studio, and it's kind of like a Souls-like game. And the story is based on Journey to the West. If you're not familiar with Journey to the West, it's one of the 4 greatest novels of China. I think it was written in the 16th century. It's really old. So it's a lot of people use this IP because it doesn't have the copyright anymore because it's been so long. So Dragon Ball also is based on Journey to the West. They've got the character is based off this. Obviously the story isn't. But yeah, I'm really excited because I want more Chinese developers to make AAA games. Because we've got Western developers, they're developing great games, right? Medieval games are kind of like those, kind of like The Witcher, Skyrim, that era. That's really good for gaming, right? Armor, fighting, dragons, stuff like that. And you've got Japanese game studios. They're developing games the samurai games that enrich their heritage, the Japanese heritage. Those are good for gaming as well. And we're kind of missing Chinese developers incorporating Chinese history, novels, fiction stuff. I think that's really good for the story is really rich, and it's really good for gaming. It's really good for gaming. I kind of like the wuxia genre, the martial arts, leveling up, different move sets, that. That is really good. You really should look into wuxia genre on Steam. They've got a lot of games, but most of them aren't AAA games. They're the graphics are a little bit not so good, but the gameplay and everything that's good. The story is really good. It's kind of for the Western, you've got Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, those. If you got such a good story and you incorporate it into a really good game, it does really well, right? Star Wars, stuff like that. Those are really great IPs, and Chinese also have a lot of great IPs. Great stories, and if those games those stories were integrated into AAA games, I think it would do really well. So like I said, I've actually done this benchmark before on my before I recorded this, so I kind of know it does really well. It's you get 40-ish frames, average 45 frames per second on these recommended settings. So yeah, that's something really cool. Let's see if we can do better. Let's see if we tune down the super resolution. Maybe we can do better. See if we can get 60. So settings, Okay, display, no. Graphics. Okay, so super resolution. Let's take it all the way down to 50. Frame generation on FSR. Okay. Yeah, let's try it like this. See if we get like better performance. I've never tried this before. We're going to do it together. The benchmark. Let's run it again. So if you're liking the video so far, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel. We talk a lot about gaming handhelds, especially the Steam Deck, Lenovo Legion Go, Nintendo Switch. And we talk a lot about emulation, mods, cheats, trainers, stuff like that. So if that's your thing, make sure you subscribe. Okay, so we're getting above 60 with these settings. So yeah, definitely we can get 60 frames if you like lower down the graphic fidelity. Like it might not look so well on like the screen on YouTube right now because I'm going through a capture card, but if you like have these settings on your Steam Deck screen, it actually looks okay. So if you want better performance, you want 60 frames, it's achievable. This game's achievable natively. Don't need to do any mods, nothing. Right now, like for the benchmark, like we're just going through the landscape, the camera's going through. It doesn't really have any like battle scenes or anything like that. So I'm not sure if that will impact like the gameplay. Like if like when you really do play the game, like would that really impact the FPS? But like from what I'm seeing right now, it's actually really, really good. So 60 FPS achievable on the Steam Deck. I'm most likely going to be playing this on my Lenovo Legion Go though. But yeah, I'm going to like on a family vacation with my children because it's like summer holidays here in Hong Kong, and I'm taking them to Thailand. So when this game comes out next week, I might not be back. Yeah, I'm definitely not back yet. So yeah, I might not be able to play it day one, which is a bummer. But anyway, family first always. The graphics looks good. So yeah, if you haven't like, I guess if you're watching this video, you've already seen like the gameplay footage. It's amazing. Like the battles. Yeah, it's just amazing. Okay, I think we're near the end here. So let me know in the comment section if you're planning to get this game day one. All right, so average 65 FPS. Wow. Wow. Okay. I really like that that loading icon at the below. That's the like Wukong, like the magic monkey has a headband that Tripitaka uses to control, like to if he misbehaves, he like Tripitaka reads this script and like it squeezes Wukong's head, so it makes him like be more disciplined. So yeah, wow. Anyway, I'll leave it here. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Maybe we can engage in a little conversation. All right. If you don't have any questions, just leave something nice. Leave a nice comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.